Welcome back to McPhee Ford. Today we're taking a look at this brand new 2023 Ford F-150 Raptor. This Raptor is finished in Agate black metallic. It's equipped with the Raptor 37 Performance package, which is a very desirable package, and makes the Raptor a very capable off-road truck. Now we're going to take a quick walk around the outside of this particular one. Then we'll take a look into the interior. Now this is basically a fully loaded model. This is about a $120,000 truck here in Canada, so it's an extremely expensive truck. But again, it's also a very capable truck, both on and off-road. So we'll start with the front end of the Raptor. Now, of course, it has completely unique styling between a regular F-150. They are much wider than a regular F-150 as well. It has sort of that Coke bottle shape where the fenders stick out and then the doors are kind of sunken in. It looks super cool. So we have an LED projector headlight here and also a nice orange LED that kind of runs along the headlight, and then we have the marker lights in the grille. Of course, you have the Ford letter spelled out there, houses the front view camera system, off-road bumper, which includes a skid plate, and you also have full underbody skid plate protection as well for the fuel tank, for the transfer case. All the important bits are covered up with a skid plate. You have front parking sensors, even some exposed recovery hooks down there at the bottom. Nice aggressively styled hood as well. And as I briefly mentioned before, this one is equipped with the 37 package. So basically means you get these massive 37-inch tires. In fact, the Raptor is actually the only vehicle you can buy today that comes with a 37-inch tire. So it's a huge tire. It will be upside down here, but it does say 37 by 12.5 on a 17-inch wheel. So the wheel is a 17-inch, and it's a beadlock capable forged aluminum. So it's extremely strong, and it is beadlock capable as well. It sits on the Fox Live valve suspension, which is also Raptor unique. Nice sort of texturized running board there, cast aluminum. The Raptors are only offered as a Super Crew with the 5.5-foot box, so you actually can't get any other configuration other than what you see right here. Take a look at the rear wheel. Now, what makes the Raptor unique between a regular F-150 is actually the rear suspension. So Ford went to a 5-link rear suspension. They got rid of the leaf springs and went to a 5-link, which dramatically improves the off-road capability and also makes it a little bit more comfortable on-road as well. And you can see those Fox shocks right there. With the external reservoir, they are adjustable as well. There's different modes you can do, change on the interior, and it changes the stiffness of them. With the 37 package, you do get the graphic on the back as well, and you can see there is a little 37, which is kind of hidden because the truck is black and the decal is also black. But I actually like that. It gives it a nice sort of, you don't really know it's there until you, if you know kind of thing. So it's a super cool little decal, and you even get a little 37 on the right side of the tailgate as well. Dual exhaust, which is also a valved exhaust, so there are different modes for the exhaust as well. Rear recovery hooks, class 4 receiver. You get, of course, your 4 and 7-pin connector. Power tailgate includes the tailgate step with the work surface, and this one has a nice factory spray and bed liner. 400-watt inverter outlet back here. There's also LED box lighting and lots of different tie-down points. But now we'll take a look into the interior of the F-150 Raptor. This one is equipped with the blue interior package. This basically means we get these beautiful Recaro branded Raptor bucket seats. So they have the blue Alcantara face bucket, and it's very comfortable, very breathable, and which is why Ford went with Alcantara. So it's a nice grippy but breathable material, and it looks fantastic. Of course, they're fully power operated. They're also heated and cooled for both driver and passenger. You even get the Raptor logo on the backrest. And on the door panel, there's more blue color here up on the dash with the code orange accent stitching. We have the carbon fiber interior package. So you have real carbon fiber here on the door. And of course, with your power controls, you got 3-way memory. And this one also has the 18-speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system, which is a phenomenal sound system. And that comes with the Raptors. Lots of storage done there. Little Ford Performance door sill plate. Lots of buttons to your right side, or sorry, your left side of the steering wheel. Power adjustments, of course. Fully loaded model. Step inside here. You have the Raptor key. You get a little Raptor logo on the back. All your buttons on there. and push button start. And powering the Raptor is the 3.5 liter high output EcoBoost engine, which makes 450 horsepower and 510 foot-pounds of torque. Now, this is a V6 engine, but Ford has tuned it very specifically to have a really unique exhaust note. They did some weird trickery with the exhaust, and it actually makes it equal length. So from the headers back is actually an equal length exhaust. So it does have a super cool exhaust note. And again, you also have the valves right here, so you actually click this button and go from normal, sport, Baja, or even quiet mode, which actually does change it quite a bit. So you can change the exhaust noise, and we'll take a listen to how it sounds. So there you go. The V6 engine does actually sound pretty good, considering again it's a V6. So Ford really did a great job with the exhaust on that one. Now, if you're looking for more power or more noise, Ford has you covered with the Raptor R, which actually utilizes a 5.2 liter supercharged V8 taken straight out of the Shelby GT500. That is a part of the Raptor R, which was actually released just last year, so it's actually brand new. But that is an option for some of you if you would like the ultimate in performance. That is there as well. But the EcoBoost is a phenomenal engine. Ford's been using EcoBoost for quite some time now. It's proven to be quite reliable and they very fuel efficient. It's just a very great engine overall. But we'll move on to the steering wheel of the Raptor, where it's very thickly bolstered. Ford does redesign the steering wheels for the Raptors. We have a nice accent stitching and even a little red 12 o'clock position right up top there. So it's kind of a racing inspired steering wheel. Again, very thickly bolstered. It's also heated as well, so it's nice for colder climates. And it has all your adaptive cruise control systems, all your lane centering, all your driver assistance features on here. You have your volume buttons, and then on the right side is actually some of your modes. So you have steering, suspension, and exhaust modes, and you can cycle through those ones in the gauge cluster. So you can click those, and that will cycle through various different modes right there. You also have the actual drive modes, which are down here. You can use this little dial and cycle through various different drive modes, which a lot of them are Raptor unique as well. And you also have controls for that full gauge cluster screen via these buttons right here. So you can actually scroll through various different settings. You have a lot of Raptor specific info as well, like the my gauges. You have different measurements. You can basically measure anything you possibly need to there. You have air charge temperature and transmission temperature and vacuum, like all these very cool little details that you can see. Tire pressures, of course. In the middle, this is where you're going to find the Sync 4 display. It's a 12-inch screen, so it's a nice good size from corner to corner there. Very high resolution, and this is also standard across all Raptors, so they're all going to have this screen. You have Sirius XM, you have all your Bluetooth in here, you can set up wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, you have various navigation settings, various different vehicle settings, some features, trail turn assist. You have lots and lots of stuff integrated in the screen there. 360 cameras also displayed through this, and you can cycle through all the various different views right there. And then moving down, with your drive mode select, you also have 4-wheel drive. So you have your 4 automatic, 4 high, and 4 low with the locking rear differential. And even up front, you have a Torsen limited slip. So you have an enormous amount of traction, especially with those massive 37-inch tires. Climate control in the middle. It also has the heated and cooled seats, heated steering wheel, all the various little climate goodies in there. Wireless charger, which is also standard on Raptors. So you have wireless charger and wireless CarPlay. So you have basically a wire-free experience, which is definitely nice to see. Kind of clean up the interior, but you do have USB connections if you need them. Also with the Raptors, they have the interior work surface. Basically, you can actually fold the shifter down, and we have a little handle here on the back of the console, which you can actually flip forward, and now you have a nice flat surface here. You can maybe throw your lunch on here, a laptop, whatever you need. So that's a cool little feature there. Another 400-watt inverter outlet, as well as a 12-volt, and even an upper glove box, which is finished in carbon fiber. Dual glove box, you have lots and lots of storage. Lastly, up top, the twin panel panoramic sunroof. But now we'll take a look into the rear seat of the Raptor. Again, this is the only option you can actually get is the Super Crew with the 5.5-foot bed. So you can't get a smaller cab or you can't get a longer box. It's the only way you can get them, unfortunately. But this, again, with just like the front, you have the Recaro sort of branded seats. Now, of course, these are not quite as heavily bolstered as the front, but they do have the nice Alcantara face here on the bucket, so it's extremely comfortable. And these are heated for the outer seats, so you have nice amounts of comfort back here. And you can also lift them up. You have the flat floor, lockable storage, and so you can't actually fold this flat. You can fold this little unit right down, and you have a nice flat storage back here. So you can maybe throw your pets or your tools or whatever you want here in the back, no problem at all. Put the seat back down. This is where you're going to find the heated seat controls on the back of the console. You also have a 400-watt inverter outlet, USB, and there's even 12-volt right up there, so you can keep everything charged up, no problem at all. Rubber floor mats are right over there, and of course we get a nice view of that panoramic sunroof. I'll quickly take a look at the window sticker on this particular truck here. So up top you have the Raptor Super Crew, again in Agate black. And here are some of the options that this particular one has. So there's your 37 package, which is your biggest cost at just under $8,000. So it's quite a hefty package, but again, it does include the massive tires, the wheels, very, very expensive tires, especially at that size. So that's where most of your cost comes from. And then that blue interior package is $2,100. So you got a couple options. It brings the price to just shy of $121,000. But again, these are Canadian dollars, so just keep that in mind. We are in Canadian pricing, so this may be a little bit of a higher price than you would see in the States. So if you're interested in this particular 2023 F-150 Raptor, it is for sale here at McPhee Ford. You can give us a call or visit us at mcpheeford.com. But thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.